Hi, I'm Susie Willis with Sangha Leadership Group. Today I want to talk to you about trust. Trust is an essential ingredient, and Patrick Lencioni, the author of the book, The Five Dysfunctions of a Team, he suggests that trust is actually foundational to any organization or team. Because it is so key in all these organizations, what he suggests is that in order to build trust, there's a simple way by using three questions to give people a chance to explore together as a way to engender and build trust. Today I'm going to role model those three questions so that you have an idea about how vulnerable you want to be when you show up with these questions, and invite your colleagues to answer the same. The three questions are: where were you raised? The second is: where are you in the birth order with your siblings? And then the third question is: what unique or interesting challenge did you experience as a kid that you feel might have shaped who you are today? So I was raised in Gallipolis, Ohio, which is on the southeastern part of the state along the Ohio River. It's a part of Appalachia. Part of the town, when I was growing up, there were some of the people in the community that had some means or money. Most of us, my family included, struggled financially from time to time. And then there are quite a few folks in the community that struggled economically. I am the first of two in my family. I am 18 months older than my brother, Marty. Later in life, my parents divorced, and my mom remarried, and she married somebody who had 5 children, 4 boys and a girl. And when they joined, I became number 6 of 7 in that family. Luckily, we were all young adults when our parents got married, so we did not have to grow up in a Brady Bunch house. I will say that even though we didn't get raised together, I feel pretty close to my step siblings, and I feel lucky for that. Then later on, just to add another layer of truth to my life story, is that I was adopted. And in my later years, I found and connected to both my biological mother and my biological father. And both of them had 2 girls. And so in both those sets, I'm still the firstborn in those families. And then the last question that Patrick asks us to explore is the one around the unique or interesting, challenging growing up. I don't think that this was an experience that I had firsthand, but it was one that my mom had, and this is where my lesson comes from. So my mom wasn't from the town that I was raised in. She always felt a bit like an outsider, so she was probably in her late 20s, early 30s when she moved there with 2 young kids and my dad. And the people that she connected to were people who were also outsiders to the community. And with that came a lesson, I think. The lesson that my mom imparted on me and my brother was to pay attention to the people who weren't automatically included into teams or into conversations. And I think in large part that, scanning for those people who are not automatically invited into the conversation led me to become a social worker, perhaps, when I went to graduate school. And I think for today, when I'm looking around a room, talking with someone, whether it's socially or in a professional situation, I'm always curious about the people who are more quiet and interested in bringing their voice into the group. So that's who I am, and I hope this exercise, or at least the role modeling of the exercise, gives you a sense about how you want to show up whenever you do it with your teams. And the thing that I would say for you when you do this, I think never to discount the truth of your story and the impact that it might have on someone else. And also the opposite of that, which is never discount the truth of someone else's story, and knowing more who they are so that you can understand the impact of their life and relate it to your own. Thank you again for listening, and I'll be curious to hear how those conversations go. So please comment if you've tried this and what you're learning and ways to make this even better. Thanks.